Hi, it's Nicola Malarkey, the Honest Recruiter, and it's Thursday at 11 o'clock. I can't believe the weeks just go so quickly, don't they? So today I am talking about values and why they are so important within your business and with building your team. A couple of questions to ask yourself or to actually look at. Your clients. How do you want them to perceive your business? How do you want to come across? How do you want to interact with your clients? Yeah, what sort of relationship do you want to build with your clients? And how do they want to perceive you and your team and your business? When you look at quite a few of the corporate businesses out there, they've got values or points of culture. They'll have a card, maybe 3 or 4 words written on them. I don't know, trust, integrity, achievement, passion. I don't know. Every business is different. So have a think about it. Also, what is really important to take into consideration, yes, it's how your clients perceive you, but actually when you're working and you're in your business, this is how you're going to work. How do you want to interact with your team? How do you want your team, to work? How do you want them to act? How do you want them to react with them, to a client or interact with a client? It sounds, strange, but this is all based around values. Okay, when you are you may have experienced, I'd say I personally have, is when you're hiring somebody, you might think, you have that conversation, you think, yes, they've got all the skills I want, they're brilliant, what they've done in the past sounds great. Then you get them on your team, something just doesn't work out, something's not quite right. What is it? You just can't put your finger on. It's more than likely that their values aren't aligned to your values, especially if it's a small business that you're running. That can be, honestly, it can really, really upset the team if there is somebody who's misaligned to the way they work. So take some time out, actually sit down, review your values, review what you want the business to look like, do you know what your values are? Have you actually sat down and done the exercise to work out what your values are? What are the most important values for you? There are so many of them. So mine, trust, integrity, others, passion, achievement, family. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. So you can tell these are my top shortlist, can't you? So what are your values? What are your values? And then actually, how do you want your business to be perceived? Do you want your business to be known as the trusted XYZ organisation? So you know that your clients know that whatever they share with you, whatever you are doing for them, you will do it to the best. There we go. Had an alarm go off. I thought I'd stopped it, not snoozed it. Oh well. A bit of fun. So your values, where are you, what are they, how do you want them in your business? If you've got a team already, sit down with the team, actually have that discussion with the team. Know what your values are first, know what you want, a rough overview of what you want your team company values to look like. Sit down with the team, actually have a brainstorming session. How do you want clients to perceive you? What is it that's integral within all of you within the team? How do you come across? What is important to you when you're hiring and you're expanding your team? What is really important to make sure that you've got that value in the person that you take on board, so therefore they are an extra cog to your machine. Yeah, they're not the spanner that you throw in and causes, havoc. They actually come and they fit in nicely and they basically help you build your team and your business. So values, really important. I have to say, I did learn the hard way, and some of the experiences that I had were definitely interesting. I had somebody on my team I wanted to give them an opportunity. They actually had a criminal record, and I thought, they got it when they were a child. I thought I'd give them a chance. I took them on an apprenticeship to start with. I've converted them permanent. But then they were dealing drugs on site. I was like, how have I missed that? I had another person on my team who actually, she was dating a candidate, and I just couldn't get how I could hire people so wrong for my team. And it was not until I sat down and actually looked at my values and what was important to me, and then reflected that into my business, it made a real difference. So basically, values, really look at your values, get your team together and work out what's really important to you, your business, how you want your business to be perceived, and what values you want your team members to have when they join you. So values are so important when you're hiring, so please get those in place. I've also got my free ebook. It's on my Facebook page, or it's on my website, The Honest Recruiter /3 essentials. So if you want that, get that. It basically shares with you 3 essentials you must have in place before you hire. That's it for today. Next week, I'm going to be sharing with you, I'm just checking my notes, some great time-saving tips on interviewing. So how you can save your time, but make sure that you're getting the right people to interview. So if you've got any questions, give me a shout. You can put them in the comments. I'll have a check later as well. I'll check back and answer any of your questions. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.